FBI outright lied about their behavior and their inactions.
Angry criticism tonight about the investigation into disgraced sports doctor Larry Nassar. He sexually abused more than 150 women and girls under the guise of medical treatment at MSU and USA Gymnastics.
A newly released report faults the FBI for essentially ignoring the claims of abuse early on when they came to the agency's attention.
The woman whose claims launched the investigation into Nassar tells TV5's James Felton she feels betrayed.
It's an incredibly deep level of betrayal. Again, the fact that it even happened, that we had law enforcement officials who were so grossly negligent and outright colluding with USAG to cover up for a pedophile.
That stinging criticism from Rachel Den Hollander, the first victim to come forward against disgraced Dr. Larry Nassar after an Inspector General report blasting the FBI and its handling of allegations of sexual abuse by Nassar. He was a physician with USA Gymnastics at the time. The report by the Department of Justice Office of the Inspector General says the FBI never notified state or local authorities of the allegations in 2015 and 2016, and it failed to take other steps to mitigate the ongoing threat that Nassar posed.
The fact that it took 6 years to get this answer, and the fact that now that we have these answers, there's nothing that's being done.
The 57-year-old Nassar serving decades in prison after 156 women and girls say he abused them over the course of 20 years. The FBI, in a statement acknowledging its failure, saying, quote, "The actions and inactions of certain FBI employees described in the report are inexcusable and a discredit to this organization," adding those responsible for the misconduct no longer work for the agency. For Den Hollander, the words by the FBI ring hollow.
That is not enough. That is not accountability. That is no form of punitive action. Several of them have retired voluntarily with their pensions intact. There's no justice for the survivors who they harmed. Over 100 little girls were abused because of their gross negligence and outright corruption. And there is no path to justice for those women.
Den Hollander wants retribution against anyone at the FBI who had a role in what happened, or in this case, didn't happen.
We also need to see criminal charges. The FBI outright lied about their behavior and their inactions. They did collude to not investigate and to cover up for a pedophile, allowing over 100 little girls to be abused. And then we need to start having some very serious conversations in this country about what needs to change legislatively to be able to hold bad actors in law enforcement accountable.
James Felton, WNEM, TV5.
Nassar was sentenced in 2018 and is serving up to 175 years in prison.